Welcome back, everyone, and if you're new here, we're glad you found us. We know you usually see a lot of highlight reels on social media, and we're guilty of doing the same. But sometimes it's just not glamorous, especially when trying to make it to the Bahamas in the winter as fast as we can. So we just wanted to share a little bit of what some real days can look like out on the water. It feels so good to be back in Florida, and today we're heading to one of our absolute favorite boating destinations, St. Augustine. But this trip's a little different. We're meeting up with some people we actually connected with through YouTube. It never gets old meeting you guys in real life, especially when it's someone about to take the next steps into this lifestyle. That's the coolest part of all of this. We're beyond grateful to be living this life, and if we can help someone who is in our exact shoes just a year ago, then we're doing something right. And it feels really good to give back to a community who's given so much to us over the past year and a half. Well, Doodle just about took a tumble.
She did tumble.
So she tumbled down the stairs, but luckily didn't make it in the water.
We have dolphins right behind us. Let's go chase them. Doodle's never seen one before.
Dolphins are easily part of our favorite part of the ICW. Every single time we see them, we lose our minds a little bit. Meanwhile, Doodle, usually passed out like she's worked a double shift, doesn't even know the dolphins exist. But today was different. We were all on the dinghy and she finally saw them for the first time. And honestly, I think she was more impressed than we were. We're usually flying down the ICW as fast as we can, trying to squeeze in as much time as possible in the Bahamas each season. But that also means a lot of long days stuck on the boat, which yeah, can get a little old. So anytime we can stop, we do. And this little marina ended up being way more exciting than expected. There was wildlife everywhere, turned into a little safari, and the girls were all in. And honestly, the animals seemed just as entertained in Doodle and Honey. And these guys at the end of the pier started doing some magnet fishing, which I just might need to get involved in. All right, we're back from taking the girls on a short walk. Now it's time to get this boat moving down to St. Augustine. We're hoping that the town is lit up for Christmas so we can get out and see that tomorrow.
It's only like 4 hours from where we're going.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 hours from here. So we're pretty excited. We enjoyed St. Augustine last season, so we're ready to see it again.
We aren't getting off today because I think it's $20 to use the dinghy dock. So
yeah, so we want a full day.
Go tomorrow.
We want to use a full day.
But today should be a good day on the water, hopefully. Nice, chill.
And it's warm. It's getting hot in comparison to what we've had the past few days.
I don't know if we're allowed to complain about that.
I know. All right, let's get this thing moving. Okay, a little project after last night's anchoring debacle. This rubber strap on the Mantis bridle popped off for some reason when we were setting the anchor last night, so I need to reattach that. Luckily we didn't lose it in the water, but I'm hoping I can just pull it back through with some needle nose pliers and it'll be back to good as new. It seems like this is going to be very difficult because it's a tiny little slot for this rubber piece that is going to be very difficult to squeeze through here. Hoping the needle nose pliers help once I get it to the other side, but getting it in there in the first place is going to be very difficult. And I need to take this cover off of the rubber piece in order to slide it through on one end, because this part with the indent in it is supposed to make it not come out the other side. So I'm going to try and slide this piece in all the way up until the back catches on the Mantis bridle piece, the hook. So let's try that. Use some needle nose pliers to get it off. Now let's see if we can fish this through. I can tell this is going to be very difficult. She's a crackhead. I've been working on this for a while now and I'm not 100% convinced it's possible to get it back through here. By hand, it just seems impossible. Or you have to get it just right with some superhuman strength. I'm trying some soap right now to see if it helps it slide through there a little better. good workout. I don't know any other technique other than just trying to muscle this through here. It seems like I'm making progress very slowly. I tried some soap on the strap and now I just put some more soap inside of the little groove to hope it just, I don't know, adds a little bit of lubricant to make it slide a little better. And then once it comes out the other end, I can use some needle nose pliers to try and pull the rest through. It is definitely in there tight. I'm definitely making progress with the soap. Just very slow. You can see, oh, Mel, maybe. It's starting to just show its face on the other side. So hopefully within the next 30 minutes, I can get needle nose pliers on it to help me pull it out. I think soap was the trick though. It's starting to come out though. We're getting there. I think I have just enough out to get needle nose pliers on it. Let's see. Don't want to rip it though. There we go. It's starting to work. Ugh, scared of ripping it. The soap definitely helped. And it's just a slow process. Woo! Just a little dab of soap. We got it. 98% of the way through. Just gotta work it all the way to the back. Woo! Save the bridle. Just trying to hook the rubber strap with the needle nose pliers and slide this thing back down on there because it's also really tight. But it seems to be working. All right, I think she's back to normal. Cool. Entering Florida always feels like we're getting close, like we can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel close. One very obvious sign we've made it, the bridges. So many bridges. Luckily, most of them are fixed, so we can just cruise right under them. There's a stretch with 19 bridges in a row. Yeah, 19, which honestly sounds like a test of patience. So we're really hoping we can sneak offshore for that part. Making our approach into St. Augustine finally. We're getting excited to go see those Christmas lights tomorrow, but the rest of the day we'll probably just take some time to edit some videos and get some work done. And yeah, just relax a little bit before we go in tomorrow. We don't want to spend the rest of tonight just because it's expensive to bring your dinghy over to the marinas. So we want to make sure we can spend a full day in St. Augustine to make the money worth it. But yeah, we're getting excited. There she is, just over there. Time to test it out and make sure I put this bridle strap back on correctly. We'll find out. I've been experimenting with which way our bridle faces. Even though it's directional, it kind of does whatever it wants. A few of you suggested flipping it, so we're giving that a shot. Mostly because it's been twisting itself into chaos, and as you saw earlier, it popped off the chain. So I toss out an extra 30 feet of bridle, go with a nice roomy 10-to-1 scope, untangle the chain that somehow ended up draped over everything, and have Cassidy back us down on the anchor, just to make sure we're actually staying put. Okay, we're good. Okay, looks like the bridle strap is working. The bridle's holding, so that's a good sign. We figured instead of going to anchor where we anchored last year closer to downtown St. Augustine, we might just spend a few hours out here closer to one of the beaches, which is just over here. So we might go take the girls over there and just spend a little time on the beach. We're off to the beach.
I'm taking him on a date. I'm driving.
I get to be passenger princess.
Anchor alarm.
We made it. What are you doing? Go, honey, go. Go. Come on, Doodle. What a great setup here in St. Augustine. There goes Cass and Honey. But you can bring your vehicles along the beach. Watch the sunset. Very cool. Getting off the boat and playing on the beach is basically how we stay sane while moving non-stop on the ICW. Sunsets out here just hit different. They recharge us for whatever the next day throws at us, but eventually reality kicks in. Usually when we look back and realize the tide's going out and our dinghy is slowly becoming not so in the water anymore. That's our cue. It's time to go.
What's the game plan here?
You gotta get to it. I don't want to get wet.
He has to because I can't. The dogs are out.
It's getting warmed up out here, folks.
Okay, we're stuck in the ground, guys. Keenan is gonna have to get wet, but should I get out?
We're not free yet.
We better hurry.
Okay, let's do this, girls. Oh my butt.
Hurry, hurry.
Soaking wet.
High five me.
Come on, Doodle. Come on. She said, Dad, you already took me out once this morning. Oh, right back down. Come on. The time is finally here. We pulled up the anchor, got everything squared away, and started making our way into downtown St. Augustine. Let's go. We're on the move into St. Augustine. Just got to move over into downtown area so we're a little bit closer and we can go to the municipal docks and get our daily dinghy rate, and that way we can go ashore and spend the day in St. Augustine. Super excited. Cass wants to get some matcha this morning, so we'll go do that and maybe meet up with a couple people we met through YouTube, which is pretty crazy. And after that, we'll just explore, and then this evening, once the Christmas lights are out, we're gonna go see those too, so we're super excited. One of the less glamorous parts of boat life is something you don't think about at first: trash. Out here, you have to be much more mindful of what you bring on board and how much you accumulate. It's a big shift from land life. Along the ICW, it's fairly easy to manage with so many marinas and disposal points along the way. But once you get to the Bahamas, it becomes more challenging and significantly more expensive to deal with. All right, we're off to explore. Let's go see what downtown's got to offer.
Why didn't we decorate like that?
All the reindeer on the front.
So
Off the
funny.
bowsprit. That's funny.
Suddenly I feel like our Christmas tree just isn't enough.
We came here last season, but we stopped at the St. Augustine Municipal Docks, where they give 24-hour dinghy access. They give you cards too for showers, bathrooms, and laundry facility. And it's $15.98 a day, so it's a full 24 hours. And then you get a little sticker too that you got to put on the front of your dinghy.
I love how long this light is.
We've heard the Christmas lights here are amazing, so we're really excited to see them tonight. But before we do anything, I gotta get my girl some matcha. You know how she loves her matcha. We're headed back to one of our favorite spots from last year, and honestly, we've been thinking about it ever since. And from the marina, it's a great walk through downtown, getting to see Flagler College and the historic area along the way. All right, we're off to go get some breakfast now. Get the girls some walking in or taking them out to stretch their legs, just exploring St. Augustine because it's beautiful here. It's a really hot day actually, which is kind of nice. And yeah, we're gonna go get some breakfast. Probably stop at the same place we went to last season because Cass enjoyed it. And yeah, then we're just gonna go explore the rest of the day. Look at that. After we were fueled up, we brought the girls back to the boat, took a quick siesta, and cleaned up to go meet some new boat life friends. And honestly, we could have talked for hours just going through all of their plans and dreams, because that's our favorite part of all of this. Finding a place, though, not so easy. It's Christmas time, so everywhere was packed. But this little wine bar took us in, and we enjoyed the night listening to music before they had to leave. We ended up having an awesome night with Jason and Ricky, who've officially started their journey, so go check them out at Tales and Sails on YouTube. And what better way to end the night than with some Ben & Jerry's ice cream and a chocolate chip cookie.
Cheers.
All right, we just got done meeting with some new friends that we made from YouTube.
Shout out.
You guys are awesome.
Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, they have a boat and you can go follow their channel.
Yes, fingers crossed. And then we just got done eating some grilled cheeses, which were awesome. Seems to be a trend this season. And now we got some ice cream from Ben & Jerry's.
For the image of health.
And now we're going to go check out these Christmas lights because it's beautiful. Yeah. After an awesome meetup, it was finally time to see the famous Night of Lights everyone was talking about. Every year from mid-November to mid-January, the entire historic district is lit up with over 3 million lights, and it's consistently ranked as one of the best holiday displays out there. They've got everything from private carriage rides to themed tours like Pink Mist Tour, but with how busy it was, we decided to keep it simple and just walk along the Bridge of Lions to take in the view. And honestly, it did not disappoint. Plus, we did have to get back to the girls at some point. All right, a great night. Christmas lights were awesome. It's time to head back to the boat and see the girls. Good night in the book.
Another great night. We love St. Augustine. What do you think?
Pretty.
It's hard to capture.
They do a good job decorating the city, though. That's for sure. It's very cool. And apparently there was a boat parade that we missed with full of lights.
Oh, you're so handsome.
And what a better way to come home than to the most two loving cockapoos on the whole wide world. Thanks for coming back for more of our shenanigans, and we hope you continue to join us every Wednesday at 4 p.m. If you just can't get enough of us, we're also on all platforms posting short-form content, and our links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.